There is a moment in every man's life when the noise fades, the messages stop, the distractions disappear, and all that remains is silence. Most people fear that moment. They rush to fill it with people, with entertainment, with anything that keeps them from being alone. But what if I told you that silence is not your enemy? It is your greatest advantage. I didn't understand this at first. I thought being alone meant I was losing connection, losing momentum, falling behind, until I encountered something, a presence, that changed the way I saw everything. He spoke quietly, but every word carried weight. He said, "You are not afraid of being alone. You are afraid of meeting yourself." That hit me harder than anything I had ever heard, because in silence, there are no distractions left to hide behind, no scrolling, no noise, no escape, just you, your thoughts, your habits, your truth. And most people would rather stay distracted than face that. But here's the secret they don't know. Everything you're searching for is waiting for you in that silence. Clarity, discipline, purpose, power. The spiritual being told me a story. He said, "A man once complained that his life had no direction, yet every time he was given a moment of silence to think, he filled it with noise. And then he asked, how can a man hear his purpose if he never stops talking?" That's the world we live in now. Constant stimulation, endless noise, always connected, but never aligned. So I asked him, what happens when you embrace being alone? He looked at me, and for a moment, it felt like time slowed down. Then he said, when you remove the world, you finally discover your weight within it. That's when everything changed for me, because I stopped seeing solitude as loneliness and started seeing it as training. When you're alone, you build focus, you build discipline, you build identity. There's no one watching, no validation, no applause, just the work and the man you are becoming. And here's the truth most people will never accept. You cannot become powerful if you are always surrounded by noise. There's no one watching, no validation, no applause, just the work and the man you're becoming. And here's the truth most people will never accept. You cannot become powerful if you're always surrounded by noise. The strongest minds are built in silence. The clearest visions are formed in isolation. The most dangerous individuals are the ones who learned how to stand alone without losing themselves. So I started leaning into it. The quiet mornings, the long walks without music, the moments where it was just me and my thoughts. And at first, it was uncomfortable, restless, almost unbearable. So I started leaning into it. The quiet mornings, the long walks without music, the moments where it was just me and my thoughts. And at first, it was uncomfortable, restless, almost unbearable. And I realized something most people never will. Loneliness is not the absence of people. It's the absence of purpose. The spiritual being said one final thing before he disappeared. If you learn to be alone,
Clarity
you will
emerges.
never be controlled. Think about that. If you don't need constant validation, you can't be manipulated. If you're not addicted to attention, you can't be distracted. If you are comfortable in silence, you become unstoppable. So if you find yourself alone right now, don't run from it, don't fill it, don't escape it. Sit in it, listen to it, let it shape you, because in that silence, you are not losing the world. You are finding yourself, and that is where your power begins.